New York Times bestselling author Lisa Unger is with us to start the show. And Lisa is renowned for her psychological suspense, emotionally complex heroines, captivating readers with twists, thrills, and in her latest book, Dark, Clever Tales of Revenge. Served Him Right delivers everything we expect: suspense, intrigue, and the powerful story of women taking justice into their own hands. I love it. Hello, Lisa. How are you today?
Hi, Roxanne. It's such a joy to be here with you.
Oh my gosh, I'm so excited about your book. And just right off the bat, I have to tell you, not only are you always writing, page turners, the twists, but I love how we get to meet new characters all the time through their voice. And it makes you say, well, just one more, because I want to get this person's perspective. Okay, one more, let me see. So I love everything about it.
I love to hear that. Thank you.
Yes. So let's talk about the female power themes that are explored in Served Him Right. What made you want to go in this direction and address revenge?
Yeah, I was really it's always a collision of ideas for me, right? So I had this kind of, this obsession going with plants. And then I stumbled across a news story, and it was about an incident that had occurred on the other side of the world. The family sat down to brunch, and when they got up from that table, two of them a few days later died. And it got me to thinking about the idea of the woman in a kitchen and her role in society as a nurturer and someone who nourishes, and that you might sit down to a table with somebody that you trusted, and instead of being nourished by that person, you might in fact be poisoned. And so it was these two collisions of ideas that really were the impetus for Served Him Right. And then I started hearing the voice of Anna Blacksmith, who's one of the main characters of the book, and that's when I knew there was a novel.
Anna is first of all, I love hearing these, origin stories of the story. It's always so neat to get into your mind and see where the seeds were planted. With Anna, she is such an interesting character because I read about her and I think, okay, she's a little bit scary, and in the beginning, I don't want to give too much away, but suspicious. She's sus. She's a little sus.
She's a little sus.
But then I also, she's a wounded dog, she's a feral wounded dog kind of thing. So you do a wonderful job of making her, you want to have some compassion, but then you're also a little bit freaked out about her.
Yeah, she had a lot of layers. I also found her very funny when I was writing her, which doesn't always happen. I'm not really what I would think of as a funny writer, but she made me laugh when I was writing her and her relationship to her sister Vera. And yes, they were formed in trauma, so they have this really dark place that they came from, and they both kind of took it in different directions. Anne is really wild and unpredictable, and we're not sure what she's going to do. And Vera, on the other hand, is everything's perfect. She's very in control, but again, there's a feral heart beating there as well. So we're never really sure what the sisters are going to do, but we know for sure that they'll do anything to protect each other.
Exactly. Yeah. Vera's kind of like the duck under the water.
That's right.
There's always action there.
That's so true.
So with the novel hints at a secret network using ancient methods to, don't want to give too much away.
It's hard to talk about it too much.
Yes, I went into it blind, so I want to do the same for others. But can you elaborate on that, and again, the inspiration for that?
Yeah, I mean, the kind of heart of the book, the deepest theme of the book is female power, and how it is wielded, how it is hidden, how it's quashed, and part of female power is our connection to the earth. We are the life bringers. We are the ones who nourish. We are the ones in the garden, historically. And so I was really interested in our relationship to nature, to plants, and how, certain plants are, they can be medicinal, but in a different dose, they might be very dangerous. And so that might be true for a woman of power as well. And so those kind of things blended together, and that was sort of the impetus for the idea of the Cove, which is a kind of a group of women who have what they call the knowledge, and that's the knowledge of plants.
Okay, it always goes by too quickly with you because I'm already getting the wrap. So this last question is going to be a compliment. The 23rd novel, Served Him Right,
Yes,
is that right?
That's correct.
I mean, again, your books always have the most unique twists. My question was going to be, how do you do it? How do you make it so fresh? But I'm getting the big old wrap here. So I want to talk about our events coming up too. Ours together, and then you have another one sooner than that.
Exactly. Yeah. So Tombola Books, which will be my pre-launch event. It's the event before launch day, and that's on March 9th and at Tombola Books in St. Pete. And then our event together, Oxford Exchange, on March 15th at 4 o'clock, I think. And we'll be doing that together, so we always have a great time hanging out, talking about books and everything else that happens to come up.
And as lovely as this conversation was, it will be a very extended conversation.
Exactly, we'll have an hour to hang out and get in deep.
I can't wait. Thank you so much, Lisa. Always great to see you.
Oh, thank you, Roxanne.